Good evening. Special guests, parishioners, parents, grandparents, family members, staff, students, welcome. Welcome to the Cathedral's 125th anniversary concert series. The concert this evening is the Island Catholic Schools concert in recognition of the significant milestone in the Cathedral. My name is Beverly Pollock, and I'm the superintendent for Island Catholic Schools. I spoke with Bishop Gary a little earlier this evening, and he asked me to pass on his regrets for being unable to be here as he is at a provincial gathering with the Catholic Women's League. So I would personally like to thank him for his leadership and support in our Catholic schools. This celebration was intended to draw parishioners and school families together as a faith community into the Cathedral. It will showcase all 6 Island Catholic school choirs and is a wonderful opportunity for our children to share in the 125th celebration of the Cathedral, while at the same time experiencing its unique acoustic architectural beauty and spiritual legacy. Would like to begin by first acknowledging the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Songhees and Esquimalt peoples. Would like to recognize a few special guests that are with us this evening. The Sisters of St. Anne, a number of them are here up front. I think Sister Marina Smith and Sister Sarah Como and Sister Frida Raab. Thank you for joining us. And for those of you that aren't aware, the Sisters of St. Anne are absolutely the foundresses of Catholic education here on the island, particularly in this portion of the island. So thank you so much. Also, a special welcome to a number of pastors. I saw various ones stepping in at different times, so a very special welcome to the pastors of our diocese. I noticed a number of our board members, Island Catholic School board members, welcome, local school council members. And I did happen to know Leo Chaland, who is a retired superintendent for us, has happened to come through the doors. And I think Peter Hobbs was going to be here as well as a retired superintendent, so very special welcome to them. And also, I understand that Ellen McMillan is the past superintendent, or the previous principal, longest-standing principal at Queen of Angels School. So welcome, and thank you for joining us. At this time, I would like to invite Father John Lassick to come forward to share a few words of welcome and our opening prayer.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Talking to the vast assembly. So many of you probably already know such things, but for those who may not, we call this church by a special name. It's called a cathedral. And the reason it's called a cathedral is because it contains or houses the cathedra, which is the bishop's chair. And it is from the bishop's chair that he leads us in worship and that he leads us in discipleship of Jesus Christ. And so this church is called the Mother Church of all the area over which he is bishop. It's not necessarily the oldest church, although it is 125 years old, but it is the main church, it's the Mother Church, it's the church that belongs to all of us Catholics in this diocese. And if you have had an opportunity over the years, or even tonight, to look at it, you see that it's built in the shape of a cross, and that behind the altar there's also a crucifix, and then directly behind the crucifix is a stained glass window of St. Andrew. St. Andrew being the patron of this particular church, and also the patron of our diocese as well. So this evening, in my name, And in the name of all the Cathedral parishioners, those who worship here regularly, I'd like to welcome all of you and thank the many who have come from the various schools to inspire us with music, as well as to thank their teachers and their choir directors, and all of you parents who support your children in Catholic education as well. And now perhaps we can greet the master of the house by saying together the prayer that Jesus has taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you, Father John. I think we're ready to begin. So all 6 choirs, as we mentioned, will be singing this evening, and we're going to start with John Paul II Choir, who came down from Port Alberni. So as they're getting set up, John Paul II is located in Port Alberni, and it offers education to 139 students from kindergarten to grade 8. They also have an early learning program called in their Mini Miracles Center, and it includes infants and toddlers and preschoolers. John Paul II School joined Island Catholic School family in September of 2005. They are located in the building formerly known as Smith Memorial School, which operated as a Catholic school from 1950 to 1976. This year, 1/3 of our school population joined the choir. Now you may be wondering why it doesn't look like 1/3 of 139. There's both a primary choir and an intermediate choir. It's a long way from Port Alberni for an evening performance, and there was a very excited 7 students that were willing and able actually to travel that distance and still get home tonight. So we thank you for taking that drive down and making that commitment. Their first song is Be a Peacemaker, which is their school's message for all ages. Their second song is the Lord's Prayer, which has become a signature song for their school. Mr. Higginson, their principal and music teacher, taught the school this song with actions when he came as the new principal to their school a few years ago. They sing the Lord's Prayer at the beginning of every school assembly and for other public performances. Welcome, John Paul II. Thank you, Mrs. Schoenhag, and to the John Paul II Choir. Small but mighty. Our second choir is St. Joseph's School Choir from Chemainus, their choir director, Mr. Bern Mueller. St. Joseph's School is located in Chemainus, and it educates 110 students from kindergarten to grade 7. They also offer a preschool program. St. Joseph's School first opened its doors in September of 1964 with an enrollment of 118 students. At that time, there were 4 teaching sisters of the Order of the Missionary Sisters of Christ the King. These sisters left as St. Joseph's School no longer could be defined as a missionary school. So the Sisters of the Child of Jesus were asked to come to Chemainus to help support the teaching ministry needed for the school. The students of St. Joseph's School will be singing 2 selections this evening. The first is called the Welcoming Song. It is a short medley that combines songs of greeting in the Halkomenem language. That's one part of the song, and it's actually a song sung by the Penelakut people. And then the other part of the song that's merged with it was written by Mr. Mueller for the school. And the arrangement includes phrases taught to the children by Peter and Philomena Williams and Valerie Bob during cultural and language lessons. Their second song, the Blessing Song, was composed specifically for the school by Mr. Mueller a number of years ago. It has been used to express appreciation as well as it is sung to bless guests and supporters of the school. Welcome, St. Joseph's School Choir.
I
Thank you very much, St. Joseph. What a wonderful blessing song. As one school leaves, the next one comes on. Queen of Angels Choir with choir director Mr. Kiefer Pollard. Queen of Angels is situated on 11 acres in the heart of the Cowichan Valley. Construction of Queen of Angels School was completed for opening in September of 1964, housing 207 students from grades 1 through 7. In 1991, the school expanded to include grade 8s and 9. The school currently enrolls 394 students and houses programs for students from our Early Learning Center, ages 3 and 4-year-olds, in addition to kindergarten through grade 9. This choir will also perform 2 songs. Edelweiss is a white flower that grows in the Alps, mainly in Austria and Switzerland. The name Edelweiss means white and noble. The song Edelweiss by Richard Rogers was written for the musical, which many of we know, The Sound of Music, and it was sung by the Von Trapp family to display their love of their country. It's especially appropriate tonight as we also are expressing a love for our country, Earth, our common home. The second song, an energetic tune, is called The Ratlin Bog, is a traditional Irish folk song. And if I remember correctly, Mr. Pollard wanted me to introduce this song after the first song for a reason, so I'll just hold my comments on that song. Their second song, called The Ratlin Bog, is a traditional Irish folk song about a bog on the grounds of Connell, however you pronounce that, Mr. Pollard, Monastery in the Boyne Valley. Mystically, legend says that the whole itself breathes and consumes all manner of things. The adjective ratlin is an abbreviation of rattling. which in the context of the song means splendid. Mr. Pollard is passionate about community participation and wants you to have as much fun with this song as the Queen of Angels Choir does. So Mr. Pollard says, God created the canary and created the crow, and he loves them both the same. So when they begin the Rattling Bog, which is right now, we're going to invite you to stand up. Whether you are crows or canaries, we ask you to stand and join in the Rattling Bog. And the part you have to join in is, there's actions to this song. So we invite you to join in on the actions. Thank you, Queen of Angels. As Queen of Angels exits, St. Joseph School Choir from Victoria enters. St. Joseph's Catholic School in Victoria came into existence in 1965 due to the joint efforts of St. Joseph the Worker parishioners and the Diocese of Victoria. The goal was to establish a Catholic school for the Burnside Marigold area of town. It first opened as a kindergarten to grade 5 school. The original teaching staff was made up of the Sisters of St. Joseph's. As many of you are aware, St. Joseph's Elementary School underwent a recent extensive renovation and expansion, which was completed in August of 2014. Today, the school supports 355 students, as well as an extensive early learning program and before and after school care program. St. Joseph's Choir consists of 33 students from grades 4 through 7. They enjoy being involved in the school's weekly mass or liturgies, as well as various concert opportunities held throughout the year. Mr. Cathedral is proud to say that their choir has doubled in size over the last 3 years. Their 2 songs, the first one, "In This Place," is a hymnal that was written by Victoria Thompson with music by Trevor Thompson. The text of the piece speaks to a theme of gathering and sending, which is a familiar ritual we all practice at every school gathering. Please enjoy the beautiful lyrics and the melody of this Catholic hymnal. The second song, "Never Smile at a Crocodile," is a song arranged by Audrey Snyder. This is a fun, energetic tune from the Peter Pan musical that I'm sure you will enjoy. As part of the song, 2 students will share a joke with you.
We need shelter and strength. We are crocodile ask the businessman,
Shall we meet for lunch? Why does the crocodile eat raw meat?
because he doesn't know how to cook.
Thank you, St. Joseph's School. Next is St. Patrick's Primary School Choir, under the direction of Miss Kathleen Sue. St. Patrick's School is located in the Oak Bay area of Victoria. The school currently enrolls 334 students from kindergarten to grade 7. The St. Patrick's also offers a before and after school care program. A tradition of excellence was established in 1956 by Father McNamara. In January of that year, St. Patrick's School opened on Haltane Street with 4 classrooms and 50 students. In the spring of 1956, the school moved to its present location. The school is proud to have a history of the teaching ministry of the Sisters of St. Anne as their foundation and heritage. In 2015, the summer of 2015, the school went through a seismic upgrade. This choir has 2 songs to sing. They will be performing Pie Jesu. It is a unison octavo composed by middle school teacher-composer Tom Shelton. This is a great piece to introduce young singers to the principles of Latin diction. The choir debuted this piece at the perfect time this year as at the Greater Victoria Performing Arts Festival took place during Holy Week. Their second piece, 2 Canadian Folk Songs, is an arrangement by Denise Gagné. It is a beautiful partner song that uses Land of the Silver Birch and the canoe song. Birch trees, homes of beavers, wandering moose, blue lakes, rocky shores. I think that's something Bishop Gary would like. I wonder where this is. Thank you so much, St. Patrick's Primary Choir. This school also has an intermediate choir, and they have experienced a few firsts this last couple weeks. They, along with the primary choir, participated in the Victoria Symphony, along with 1,200 other choral and orchestral students in the Rink Cycle event at the Save On Foods Arena. It had the most student participation in Victoria's history, and St. Patrick's School was the only independent school at the event. Recently, the students participated in a whole school musical production, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, held at the university in the Farquhar Auditorium. It was definitely a first-time musical theater experience for many of the students, with great reviews. The choir's professionalism in their performance at this year's Greater Victoria Performing Arts Festival has gained the adjudicators' recognition as the most professional choir at this year's festival. Well done. Their two selections tonight are Hush, Somebody's Calling My Name, a two-part spiritual piece with steady walking bass line, expressive gospel harmonies, and haunting vocal arrangement that makes this piece a great first spiritual piece for young singers. Albert Hay Malot's The Lord's Prayer is a beautiful musical setting of the Lord's Prayer. It was written in 1935 and was recorded by numerous groups and singers, including Doris Day, Elvis Presley, Anne Murray, Andrea Bocelli, and El Divo.
Somebody's calling my name. Oh,
Thank you so much, St. Patrick's Intermediate Choir. So on to the high school. St. Andrew's High School first opened its doors in 1983, but it has a tradition that can be traced back to St. Louis College that used to be located on Pandora Avenue. Today, St. Andrew's is a co-ed. Back St. Louis' days, obviously, was a boys' school. Today, it's a co-ed school for grade 8 to 12 students and is approximately 140 students. Recently, there has been approvals granted so that St. Andrew's High School will be going through a $13 million reno rebuild, which should be completed by September of 2019. So that's great news on that front. St. Andrew's Singers will feature a unique arrangement of Loch Lomond, a traditional Scottish folk song known for its famous line, "You take the high road and I'll take the low road." This song is most likely a tale about two of Bonnie Prince Charles' men captured and left behind in Carlisle after the failed rising of 1745. One is to be executed while the other is set free. According to Celtic tradition, the condemned man's spirit would return to his homeland via the low road. His spirit will reach Scotland before his comrades get home, but he will never meet his true love again. This arrangement is by Vancouver native Jonathan Quick, a longtime member of the contemporary Canadian vocal music group Musica Intima, and prominent composer and conductor. Enjoy. And I'll introduce the other two songs they're singing when we get to them. Their next piece is Bogorodice. I'll try that again. Bogorodice Devo by Rachmaninoff, a Russian setting for Hail Mary for evening vespers. Their final piece is Ride On, King Jesus. St. Andrew's Singers recently impressed the adjudicator at the Greater Victoria Performing Arts Festival with their powerful rendition of this African-American spiritual arranged by Moses Hogan. Hogan is best known for his settings of spirituals, having published over 70 unique arrangements. This piece will feature several soloists, and our talent accompanist, Sungju Cho, one of our students. Our singers' performances of Ride On, King Jesus, as well as Loch Lomond and our second song, the first two actually, the outside two, first and last, received the Adjudicator's Choice Award at this year's Greater Performing Arts Festival. The students were also invited to perform at the festival honors concert 2 weeks ago Thursday for the top choirs in the city. Congratulations and excellent work, St. Andrews. Mr. Philip O'Reilly is their choir director, and he is one talented man, let me tell you. Now you get to hear all six together. So as the various students work their way, choirs work together to form one large choir. We thought it might be easiest to do some thank yous before the finale. So we wish to thank Father Lashik and the Cathedral, as well as the clergy, the staff, and the volunteers in the Cathedral. A very special thank you to Miss Jackie Ray, together with the rest of the 125th Anniversary Cultural Events Committee. A special thank you to the Catholic Foundation for funding this event for the schools. We had 3 accompanists this evening. A very special thank you to Julian Greenwood, Sung Jung Cho, and Mr. Herv Kagal. Also, thanks are extended to diocesan staff, Mrs. Susie Newt and Mary Carmichael. Our 6 choir directors this evening. Special thank you and mention to Mrs. Joan Schoenhag from John Paul II, Mr. Bern Muller from St. Joseph Chemainus, Mr. Kiefer Pollard from Queen of Angels, Mr. Herv Kagel from St. Joseph Victoria, Miss Kathleen Sue from St. Patrick's, and Mr. Philip O'Reilly from St. Andrew's High School. Also, a very special thank you to the volunteer staff and administrators in our 6 schools, as well as a very special thank you to you, the parents and families, for supporting your children and sending your children to Island Catholic schools. At this time, I invite Mrs. Jackie Ray, who is from the Cathedral, to say a few words.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank you all for coming to this wonderful concert, and for the kids for coming from such faraway places as well as in the city. It's wonderful to have such a wonderful church and school community here tonight. And I really would like to thank Bev Pollack. She hasn't thanked herself, so I think we need to give her a round of applause. Because I have a captive audience tonight, I just wanted to plug a few events that are coming up for the rest of our 125th anniversary year. We do have an extraordinary form of the Mass coming in June for St. Jean-Baptiste Day. We have a picnic and an awards mass in July, and we also have 3 more concerts coming up in September, October, and November. We have a brass quintet, double brass quintet organ concert in September. We have Vox Humana doing a concert in October, and the Electra Women's Choir coming in November from Vancouver. So keep looking in your bulletins and in events calendars in the city, and please join us for those events to help us celebrate our great 125th anniversary of the Cathedral. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. Each year, a theme is developed by the Catholic schools in the province. The theme this year is Catholic Schools Care for Our Common Home. It is fitting that all the music groups join together for our final song, Stewards of the Earth, with text by Omer Westendorf and tune by Finlandia. Stewards of the Earth is a gentle hymn to our planet. At the very least, it is a chance to talk about the problems facing our planet. steps we have taken to fix them, and what we can do in the future to help. Having a musical program is always one of our favorite ways to bring attention to any subject. And toward that end, this is a perfect song to be our finale. And feel free, if you'd like to join in, Stewards of the Earth is, I believe, in the Catholic Book of Worship, number 635. Amazing, absolutely amazing. You guys were just awesome tonight. Thank you so much. So on that note, we did our thank yous already. Thanks to all of you. God bless. We invite you to have a safe trip home. Thank you to the people that did give donations at the door. Those donations are going towards the Cathedral organ purchase. And so we greatly appreciate those donations. And again, thanks so much. And you guys, just an awesome gift that the Lord has given you in terms of singing this for all of us tonight. Thank you.